Welcome to Blade Banter. We're going to be bringing you a different way to try and test the knife sharpness for blades. I did try this on one other video, but it didn't seem to come out right. So I think it was getting a little bit caught up in this gap between this piece of metal. So I'm going to try this again to see what type of results I get. Starting from the razor blade, which should give me the best result because that should be the sharpest out of all my other knives. Granted, you could get a blade to be shaving sharp, but we're going to test this out. So Lyman pole gauge, regular dental floss sticks. So it should be pretty consistent for this media on this device as far as the tension as well as what type of material it is. But we're going to kind of see how this turns out as far as the pressure needed to cut through. So that was extremely high, 1 pound, 4.9 ounces for that. Just mounting that with the zip tie. That's right, 1.5. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out too well. It might be just a regular paper test would be the best way to go for this. I thought that this would be a pretty good media to go with as far as consistency and to be able to determine actually how sharp the blade was, but I'm getting some odd results from it. But I guess that's kind of how it goes about with testing with some of this to see what it turns out to be. But let's try a different blade on this. So 5.4 on that one. So I'm just trying to test out to see different measurement for blade sharpness to see if this would actually be a useful way to do it. This is just a Lyman pole gauge, just some little toothpick, dental floss sticks. So it should be a pretty consistent media for it for the person who just signed on. But I guess let me know what you think about that, because I don't know if this is going to be the better way to go with it or just do the whole paper cut test. That was 5.4 on the previous one. So 5.4 on that one too. Now for the Genzo, or the Firebird. But it was like 14 or 13 for the razor blade, which I thought the razor blade was going to be the one that cut through the quickest and the easiest out of all of them, which was kind of surprising. Just using some random items. So those with the floss that just holds your toilet paper. Let's try a different knife. So this is one of the other ones, another knife that I got in. These knives were sharpened by Mike Emler, so they should be a really good edge on these for my CH knives. So we'll see what that comes out to be. The other ones were getting about 5.4 ounces as far as the amount of pressure needed to get through that dental floss. So 4.4. So it was like an ounce less to get through that. So that might be a determining factor as far as how sharp this knife was in comparison to the previous ones. And again, we can go back to test those to make sure that that's going to be something accurate. But if that is an accurate data point, then that would indicate that the edge that Mike put on that blade would be better than the factory edges that I have from the Tangram or the CH or CRKT knife, as well as the the Firebird knife too. I'm going to do a few others, and then we'll probably end as far as the live stream goes. If you have any comments, let me know, because I'm not seeing any comments on there, so I don't know if I have that activated. Sorry, the second time that I'm using the live stream side. So I'll try the... So 9.9 ounces on that one. So if that's accurate, I'll do one more pull on the CH knife that was professionally sharpened. So if that gives me the same type of result, then that would indicate to me that that was a better sharpening on that blade, which should translate to a better use as well. So last time on this one to see, so going back to the one sharpened by Mike Emler. So 6.6, so that's a pretty variable rate, because the other one was a 4, and then now it went up to a 6, but I'm just trying to decide on that as far as whether it's going to be a useful thing or not. But in the comments after the video, if you could let me know what you think about it, if I should kind of play around with this a little bit more, or just totally disregard it as far as a kind of a test process. So we'll try one other knife here. So got 3 people on, that's awesome. So 7.3 on that, as far as the Spyderco Delica. And then just for giggles, we'll go back to the razor blade. If anybody has any questions, do let me know. I don't see any questions coming up or anything, so if you're asking, I do apologize. razor blade. Try that out. So 7.6. So let me know. Kind of playing around with it. Was pretty excited about it when I was trying it out. I thought that may have been the thing to solve it, but it's kind of not the most accurate as far as results go. So I don't know if that's the testing side of it or if it's just an ineffective way to test it. But let me know what you think. Thank you very much.